All right. So I understand that you all understood whatever was taught yesterday, but I'm still going to take an overview. And hereby, the very first thing, I'm going to ask you certain questions. Let me share my screen with you. I'm going to start asking you questions. So we are doing congruency in triangles, page number 112 in your books. One second, just sharing my screen. All right. So as we talk about this chapter, what figure is this? It's a triangle. A, B, C are the vertices of this triangle. The sides of this triangle are AB, BC, and AC. Now, what is the relation between sides and angles of triangle? So let's understand. What is the side opposite angle B? What is the side opposite angle B, Samhita?
AC.
The side opposite angle C, Baki.
B.
Couldn't hear you.
AB.
AB, correct. So Ramya, what is the side opposite angle A?
BC.
Correct. Now, if we have this triangle, say something like this. So if angle B is the largest angle, then which side of this triangle will be the largest? Then largest side will be what?
AC.
So
AC.
the side opposite the largest angle will be the Now I'll talk about median of a triangle. So there is a triangle ABC. The midpoint of BC is here. The line joining the opposite vertex and the midpoint of BC, this line is called the median, right? So AE is the median. Then इधर में midpoint लिया. BF is the median. इधर में midpoint लिया. GC is the median, right? And the point which is intersecting the three medians, one second. The point intersecting the three medians is called?
Centroid.
Point intersecting the three medians is called?
Centroid.
Centroid divides each median in what ratio? Centroid divides each median in the ratio?
2:1.
2:1. Correct. Okay. Next thing. This is the triangle ABC. Now we are going to draw perpendiculars. Perpendiculars from the opposite vertex. This is one perpendicular. This is another perpendicular. You understand perpendiculars, children? And this is another perpendicular. So this is another perpendicular. The point which is intersecting all the three perpendiculars, that is the altitude. AE is the altitude now, it is not the median. Median के लिए क्या जरूरी था? Median के लिए क्या जरूरी था? कि वो opposite side का mid point हो, right? But अगर हमने सिर्फ एक straight line खींची है, that is we have made a perpendicular. We have made a line perpendicular to BC, which is meeting the vertex A. That line AE will be called the altitude. That line AE is the altitude. Now, the point intersecting all the three altitudes of a triangle is known as
Orthocenter.
orthocenter. So everything is clear so far? No doubts, right? Then we also did one thing, that the sum of all the angles of a triangle is angle A plus angle B plus angle C
180 degrees.
is 180 degrees. Okay, now we have an external angle, exterior angle. Say this is the triangle ABC, and we have this angle, angle CAE, which is the exterior angle, right? This angle, which is the exterior angle, this will be equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So what are the opposite interior angles to CAE?
Angle B and angle C.
Angle B and angle C. So this will be equal to angle B plus angle C, right? Got it? अगर मैंने इसको इधर एक्सटेंड कर लिया, सपोजिंग यहाँ पर, और मैंने आपसे पूछा कि ओके, एंगल ABF will be equal to what? Angle A plus angle C, right? Getting it? So exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. This much is absolutely clear. Any doubts? All right, just give me 1 second, children. I'm coming back. All right. Then we talked about congruent triangles. So we say that the two triangles are congruent when you put one on top of the other and it fits in exactly. Okay? When you put one triangle on top of the other and it fits exactly, that will be called a congruent triangle. So the two triangles will be called congruent triangles. Now, we have two triangles, say ABC, and the other one is DEF. And I say, okay, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Then what should be equal? Then what all things should be equal? Then angle A should be equal to or congruent to angle B, right? Angle B should be congruent to angle E, and angle C should be congruent to angle F. At the same time, what else should be equal? Side AB should be equal to side DE. Side BC should be equal to side EF. And side DF should be equal to side AC. If all these are equal, then these two triangles are congruent. And what is the thing that we learned? What is CPC? If these two triangles are congruent, then congruent parts of congruent triangles are right. So when we say that these all these are congruent to each other, they are because of CPCTC. Because we know that these two triangles are congruent, so all their congruent parts should be congruent. Any doubt still here? Okay. Then we talked about conditions for the congruency of triangles. What are the criteria of congruency of triangles? The criteria are number one, SAS criteria. What is SAS criteria, children? SAS criteria is side angle side criteria. Side angle side criteria. मतलब दो sides, दो triangles हैं, ABC and DEF. If we are able to prove that two sides are equal and one included angle is equal, then we'll say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay? So something has to be given. They might have given you something. And some things you will have to prove. If you are able to prove that two sides like AB is congruent to DE and angle B is congruent to angle E and side BC is congruent to side EF. If we are able to prove this, then we will say, okay, these two triangles are congruent by the SAS criterion. Okay? Got it? So same way, what other criterions are there? Second one is ASA criterion. That means two angles and one included side. Two angles and one included side. Third is the side criterion. Means all the three sides, if we can prove that they are congruent, then the two triangles will be congruent. And the fourth was the RHS. Right hypotenuse side. Yes, the RHS criterion. RHS is the right angle, hypotenuse, and one side. If these are congruent in two triangles, then these two triangles will be called congruent triangles by the RHS criterion. Now, is there any doubt at all? Yes, Ishan?
Teacher, we have something like angle side. Yes.
Angle side is the same. Absolutely same.
Like in that two angles, the same side is not included. So which side is included then?
Angle side may, how can you take two different angles and not the included side? Like for example, you can take that, yeah, ASA and AAS, sorry. Angle side. So you take two angles and one side. You can take corresponding any side of the other triangle. So एक जो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ I just missed on this one. ASA में तो दो angles और एक included side है. लेकिन इस केस में हम दो angles और any other side ले सकते हैं. Either this side or this side. कोई सी भी एक side. Okay, angle side में आप दोनों में से कोई सी भी एक side ले सकते हो. The other side. Got it?
Yes, please.
All right, now let's look at example number 1 together. Please open your books and take a look over there. The very first question is, P is any point in the angle, in the triangle. P is any point in the angle ABC. Okay, so P is a point in the angle ABC such that the perpendiculars drawn from P on AB and BC are equal. So, basically according to the given statement, figure draw करा है और perpendiculars एक any point P से लिया है PM and PN are the perpendiculars and they are equal. So they have shown that they are equal. And because they are the perpendiculars, therefore two angles, the angle are also 90 degrees, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to do a construction there, going to join PB so that you have got two triangles. Now, in order to prove that BP bisects angle ABC, you have to show that these two triangles are congruent, and then you will show that BP is equal to BP because congruent parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So already you have shown that PM is equal to PN and angle M is equal to angle N being the right angles. And third side PB is equal to PB because this is the common side. So these two triangles are congruent by the right hypotenuse side congruency criterion. And so angle PBM is equal to angle PBN by CPCTC. And you can say that BP bisects angle ABC. Is the first example clear? All clear? Let's look at the second example. Children, we all will have, different modes of understanding. हर कोई अपने अपने तरीके से understand करेगा in examples को. So I suggest that you read 2, 3, 4 and you ask me your doubts right now. Okay? Read how they have done. If you don't understand anything, please ask me right now. Ananya, are you reading it?
I'm done reading it.
Have you understood it well? Any doubts?
No.
Sarah?
Ma'am, I wasn't clearly able to understand question like example 4.
You are not able to understand example 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. So they have given you a figure and they have told you that AC is equal to AE. You keep looking at the figure. Keep looking at the figure. They have told you that AC is equal to AE and AB is equal to AD. And angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. So they have talked about, basically they have talked about two triangles over here. One is triangle ABD and the other is triangle ACE. You have to show that BC is equal to DE. Now, see, they have already given you that angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. What they have done is, what is the common side to both these triangles? The common side to both these triangles is DAC. So the common triangle to both these triangles is triangle DAC, right? Triangle DAC. So they have added triangle DAC to both the sides. Okay. Now, by adding triangle DAC to both the sides, by adding angle DAC to both the sides. One second, I'm doing it on the whiteboard. I'm not able to speak it. So angle, I'm drawing this over here, drawing this figure over here so that I can explain it in a better way to you. So ये एक बेसिकली एक पैरेललोग्राम था और उसमें हमने इस तरीके से ट्राइंगल्स ड्रॉ करे हैं. They have shown that this angle is equal to this angle. Right? These two angles are equal. Also, they have shown that this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. This they have shown already. Now what have we done? ये जो हमने angle बचा हुआ है angle DAC, ये वाला जो angle है ना, इसको add कर दिया. So because they have already told you that angle BAD is equal to angle CAE, this is already given, right? This is given. तो क्या करा है? एंगल DAC को दोनों साइड्स में ऐड कर दिया है. सो एंगल BAD plus angle DAC, this should be equal to angle CAE plus angle DAC. That means that अब क्या हो गया? ये ऐड हो गया तो ये angle BAC हो गया. The whole thing is angle BAC. So that means that angle BAC will be equal to, the whole thing here is angle DAE, right? Yes. Are you saying something? Cannot hear you at all.
Ma'am, can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh, you were saying something?
No, ma'am, I understand.
Then here you understood. Now, because angle BAC is equal to angle DAE, therefore AB, and they've already given you that AB is equal to AD. This has been given to you. AB is equal to AD, right? Also, they have given to you that AC is equal to AE. ये सब given है. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? अब हमको एक एंगल दिख रहा है, ये एंगल, तो इसका मतलब ट्राइंगल BAE is congruent to triangle, sorry, triangle BAC is congruent to triangle DAE. right? That means ये जो triangle है, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. You can see that
Yes, ma'am.
because of these criteria. Now, because these two triangles are congruent, therefore this side BC, because these two triangles are congruent, so BC जो कि third side है, this should be equal to DE. ये
हाँ,
side,
yes,
ये
yes.
side, right?
Yes,
समझ में आया?
yes, ma'am.
Right? CPCTC. Okay. What is the full form of CPCTC?
Corresponding part of a congruent corresponding part of the congruent triangle are
Congruent.
congruent.
Now go ahead, solve exercise 9A. Start solving 9A right now. I expect you to solve around 7, there are 15 questions. So expect you to complete this exercise by the end of this week. Right now, start it off. Let's see how many you can do. If you get stuck, please ask me. Always draw a figure, children. If you do not draw a figure, you will not be able to figure it out. Okay, so make sure first thing that you do is draw the figure. Try to solve this exercise over the weekend. Okay, ask me your doubts on Monday. So try to solve as many questions as you can. Let's connect for the science class now. See you there.